I'm here with Arkansas's very own Lenny Williams, and you have changed the music game. Thank you so much for coming out today and sitting down with us.
It's my pleasure. Hey, yeah, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Yeah.
Yes, and you're from Arkansas. How does it feel to come home to Arkansas?
It feels great. Yeah, it feels great. I was born here in 1945. February 16th, 1945, I made my grand entrance here actually in Little Rock, Arkansas. But my grandparents lived here in Pine Bluff, and I'd get down here often when I was a little young kid. Yeah.
And they started this festival last year. UAPB put it together, and as we've been talking to the planners, they say they wanted it bigger and better. And I mean, that's who you are: bigger and better, making music, changing lives. What made you want to be a part of this?
Well, particularly because I'm from here, and I'd like to be a part of it, yeah, and to get a chance to come home, see a bunch of cousins and everything like that, and to make music, which is what I do for a living, and which makes me happy, and just to be a part of the groundbreaking aspect, when it becomes like this #1 festival in the world, I can say, oh, I was there, yeah, in the beginning, yeah. So definitely, and just looking forward, to mingling with the people and having some great music tonight.
And your career is very inspiring, especially for Arkansans that want to get into music and travel the world and change lives with their sound. How did you get started?
Well, I started in church, yeah, right, and singing in church, and then I grew up with at the church I went to. The Hawkins singers went there, Walter and Ed Hawkins, and the Stewart family, Sly Stone's family, and so I just started watching everybody, start singing gospel, and then they started having records on the radio. I said, well, let me try it, and bam, it worked. Yeah.
And it really blew up, and a lot of sound even now is influenced by music that you did way back when. How does it, feel for people to still be saying, "Hey, you inspired me to want to be in music," or they're using something similar?
Yeah, it's humbling to think that I did something many years ago, and that people love it. A lot of the influential rappers have sampled my music, and Kanye West, Twista, Jay-Z. I could go on and on and on. Coco Jones just did one of my songs, and so it lets you know that you did something. You're on the right track. Like, hey, I'm heading, I'm heading down the Yellow Brick Road. I don't know if, what's there, if I'm on the right track or not. So it definitely lets you know that you're doing something that's, that's worthy of consideration and that has longevity.
And that's a story that we were actually talking about back at the station of the Kanye West, the first song that when he used some of your music.
Right.
Was it, a shock? I'm sure you didn't know he wasn't as big of an artist as he is now, of how big that song blew up and everything?
Yeah, it was a big shock to me, because a lot of times what I do is I'm so busy on the road that I have someone else administrating, my business, and so they said, oh, this young guy from Chicago wanted to do some of your music, and I'm like, okay, great, let's sign on the dotted line to make it happen. And then the next thing you know, at first when I first heard it on the radio, it had me sound like a chipmunk in the back, right? and on the Overnight Celebrity, and so I was a little upset, and then I got my first check, and it was like I got $94,000 for writing it, and $94,000 for being the publishers, and then I was like, ooh, ooh,
Now you like the song.
That's I'll be a chipmunk for that.
Yes, right? Wouldn't we all? And that is just so cool. Something that you did so many years ago, it's getting that resurgence, and it lives on, and that's really music.
Yeah, it was before Kanye was even born that, someone that maybe not even born yet will one day do my music. Yeah, so it's exciting, it's humbling, and it's I guess it's kind of like an assurance to you that you did something good. Yeah.
And we're honored that you sat down with us ahead of tonight's show. What can we expect if we come out and watch?
Oh, we're gonna move around. Yeah, I can still move around a little bit. Yeah, and we're gonna have a good time, play some good music, a little blues, R&B, a little soul, and make it happen.
A lot of your fans will be here in Pine Bluff coming, for you. Juneteenth, of course, but they're excited to see you live. Anything you want to say to that group of people coming?
Yeah, just come on out and let's have fun. Just party. Yeah, right.
Party.
Yeah, yes, right. Yes.
And
it's a great celebration, celebrating Juneteenth, and then we just have us a real good Arkansas time.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're excited.
Thank you. My pleasure. Yeah.
We have more of Little Rock Art coming up after this.